What if the next sunrise you saw wasn't on Earth? Imagine waking not to the familiar blue sky, but to a soft salmon-pink glow spreading across a vast, silent landscape of ochre and rust. The sun, a smaller and more distant star, climbs above the horizon of a world that is ancient, alien, and now, somehow, home. This is Mars. For millennia, it has been a wandering star in our night sky, a beacon of curiosity and a canvas for our wildest dreams. Humanity's journey to the stars did not begin with the roar of a rocket engine, but with a quiet, persistent question whispered through the ages. Are we alone? It was a question that guided the hands of ancient astronomers as they mapped the heavens and fueled the imaginations of visionaries who dared to sketch futures among the planets. For centuries, Mars was a character in our collective story, a god of war, a dying civilization, a source of invasion. It was only in the 20th century that the dream began to take the shape of a plan. The first primitive rockets, born from conflict, were repurposed by dreamers who saw vessels for our hopes beyond Earth's gravity. The space race culminated in a giant leap for mankind on our own moon. But even then, our eyes were already cast toward the tantalizing red glow of Mars. Robotic emissaries were sent ahead. Sojourner, Spirit, Opportunity, Perseverance, mapping terrain, analyzing soil, searching for the chemical fingerprints of past life. They sent back barren plains, towering craters, ancient riverbeds of a warmer, wetter past. The culmination was the Ares program, a global collaboration. A months-long voyage through the vacuum in a tiny, fragile craft. The 10 minutes of terror. Atmosphere screaming, shields ablating, the ballet of parachutes and retro rockets. And then silence, followed by a crackle across 400 million kilometers. Tranquility Base, Ares. The Eagle has landed on Mars. Surviving on Mars is a relentless battle against an environment fundamentally hostile to life. The first and most immediate challenge is the air itself, a whisper-thin veil, less than 1% of Earth's, almost entirely carbon dioxide. To breathe, it would be instantly fatal. Life is confined to sealed habitats and advanced suits. These suits are personalized spacecraft, providing oxygen, maintaining pressure, shielding from the cold. Inside the domes, atmospheric processors, the lungs, scrub CO2 and generate breathable air. A constant humming reminder of the fragile technology separating life from the void. Without a thick atmosphere or global magnetic field, Mars is bombarded by cosmic rays and solar particles. Prolonged exposure raises grave risks: cancer and cellular damage. First habitats burrowed in, using regolith and composites to absorb the worst radiation. Outside, suits line with water or hydrogen-rich polymers. Time is strictly limited, a calculated risk for knowledge. Water is the currency of life. Polar ice, buried reserves, accessing and purifying it is monumental. Colonists settled by frozen stores, deploying robots and heavy drills to extract precious ice. Brought inside, it is melted and rigorously purified, then looped into closed recycling systems. Every drop, breath condensation to wastewater, is collected, filtered, and reused. A self-sustaining cycle. A lesson Earth is learning to appreciate. Finally, the challenge of growing food, millions of kilometers from fertile soil. The solution? Hydroponic and aeroponic greenhouses. Vibrant green hearts of every settlement. Under full-spectrum light, leafy greens, tomatoes, potatoes, protein-rich legumes flourish without soil. Roots nourished by precisely tuned nutrients and recycled water. The scent of damp growth, an antidote to the sterile outside, a sensory link to home. Proof we can cultivate life in the most barren places. Stepping onto the surface changes you forever. Encased in a suit, you are observer and participant. Fine red dust clings to everything. Olympus Mons might loom, Valles Marineris might yawn, a grand, silent stage for our next act. The journey here was engineering's triumph, the life ahead, a triumph of the human spirit. The Martian morning is profound, broken only by life support hum and a thin carbon dioxide wind. Every breath is a marvel of technology. Every drop, a precious recycled resource. A life on the edge, a dance between human fragility and scientific brilliance. This new dawn is not just survival. It is learning to live, to thrive, to build a future. To stand here is to feel solitude, and a connection to generations of thinkers and dreamers. It redefined our place in the cosmos, transforming us from a single planet species into something more. Within the protective embrace of the domes, a new way of human life has taken shape. Frontier spirit and meticulous planning. The first generation born on Mars, the Martians, the Reds, are growing up in a world their ancestors could only imagine. Vast play chambers, low-gravity games, classroom windows opening to ochre plains. They learn of the Amazon and the Great Barrier Reef from archives, and study rock cores drilled beneath their feet. Homes are ingeniously modular. The community is small, tightly knit, bound by purpose and mutual dependency. A birth is a settlement-wide celebration. Disagreements resolved quickly. Social harmony as vital as oxygen. Earth becomes myth. Vast blue oceans, dense green forests, skies filled with birds. Emotional adaptation runs deep. Isolation, months from humanity. Earth sickness like rain longed for on skin. They celebrate terrestrial holidays and new Martian milestones. First landing anniversaries, new greenhouses. Low-gravity births, new sports. Painters capture alien vistas. Musicians compose from the silence and the hum. Virtual reality offers brief escape. The rhythm of a Martian day, a soul, begins with gentle lighting, 40 minutes longer than Earth's. Life balances work, maintenance, and community, all tied to survival and expansion. Geologists and astrobiologists embark on carefully planned EVAs, collecting, studying, seeking signs of life. Inside, the hive hums. Unsung heroes monitor grids, life support, oxygen, and CO2 balance. Energy flows from sprawling solar fields and small nuclear generators. Agricultural specialists nurture the colony's food supply. Every role is critical. The survival of all depends on each. Meals bring sections together. To share food, exchange updates. Tomatoes and strawberries are delicacies. News and family messages bridge the void. Bittersweet, human. As the sun sets, the longer evening invites films, games, lectures, study, and quiet reflection. Night falls without creatures, only the reassuring hum of machines that grant another day. As outposts grow from temporary shelters into permanent settlements, a unique Martian society emerges. Governance shifts from mission commander protocols to town halls and self-rule. Intense yet pragmatic, allocation, priorities, a Martian constitution. No currency at first, labor and expertise for community survival. Interplanetary trade swaps science and samples for high-tech parts, medical supplies, genetic material. A vital yet vulnerable lifeline. Self-sufficiency becomes doctrine. First settlers keep Earth traditions. Their children form a blended, uniquely Martian culture. Language shifts with tech. Art reflects canyons, skies, and intricate circuitry. Landing day eclipses terrestrial holidays. Older hearts belong to Earth. The young inherit its stories, heritage without belonging. Are they an extension of Earth, or something entirely new? The vision extends beyond isolated domes. True cities, networks for thousands and one-day millions. Designs blend ambition and respect for the alien landscape. Entire craters become pressurized parks beneath blue simulations. Carved into walls or buried in lava tubes, sunlight piped by fiber optics. Next-gen transport, maglev lines in sealed tunnels linking cities in hours. Pressurized rovers and suborbital hoppers shrink Martian distances. Self-sufficiency drives innovation. Local materials feed 3D printers and robotic lines. Iron oxides become steel. Chemistry pulls elements from soil and air for plastics, fertilizers, rocket fuel. An industrial ecosystem underpins independence. Beyond survival, universities, music halls, sports arenas, vast libraries, scientists, engineers, artists, philosophers, historians converge. Cities become crucibles for deliberate, sustainable civilization, applying Earth's hard-won lessons. They express human hope, not only to survive, but to build a beautiful, meaningful life here. This question, Earth's extension or something new, shapes politics, culture, and their vision for the future. With a permanent human presence comes a profound question. Should we terraform Mars? Terraforming would deliberately engineer climate and atmosphere to make it habitable for Earth life. Thicken the air, warm the planet, see liquid water return to ancient riverbeds, to walk unsuited, to breathe its air, to plant forests in red soil. Proponents, the Greens, see duty in spreading life and safeguarding a multi-planet future. Proposals span orbital mirrors, greenhouse releases, even engineered microbes. Opponents, the Reds, argue Mars holds unique geologic and perhaps biologic history we must not erase. Terraforming could be cosmic vandalism or the ultimate act of gardening. The debate cuts to our identity. The decision won't be made today, but its foundations are being laid, defining the future of two worlds. The human story on Mars is a story about Earth. Scarcity of water, fragile air, the need for closed-loop ecosystems, they make us question our waste. Clean energy reliance confronts our fossil dependence. Delicate social balance elevates cooperation and empathy. From Mars, Earth is a bright star, a tiny blue dot, symbol of what was left and what must be protected. The overview effect becomes daily life. Mars becomes a lab for new tech, governance, ways of living, solutions that flow back to Earth. We are no longer confined to one basket. Our seeds are planted in new soil. Perhaps the answer is both. Perhaps in learning to survive on Mars, we will finally learn how to live on Earth.